two others from alleged attacks on law enforcement officers.
Officials say 3 suspects have been detained in connection with an attack on a 26-year-old man in McBean, Couva on Saturday morning. Police said Timothy Bell was at home when he got into an altercation with another man from the area, which then led to a fight. Officers said 3 other men jumped in and also began fighting with Bell. The victim was reportedly severely beaten and was first taken to the Couva Health Facility and then transferred to the Port of Spain General Hospital, where he eventually died this morning. In Europe, authorities said 2 officers from the Coast Guard were attacked by a group of men around 4:40 a.m. Saturday as they were walking along Bellsmith Street. Officials say Kirby Kent and Silbert Scipio, both seamen with the Coast Guard, were beaten about their bodies with iron bars by the group, who fled the scene after the attack. Investigators from the Coast Guard later arrested 2 suspects in connection with the attack and turned them over to the St. Joseph Police. Officials said the arrests of the other suspects are imminent. Both victims are warded at hospital in stable condition. Meanwhile, a teenage girl was arrested Saturday after police say she broke the nose of a female officer during an incident at the intersection of the Priority Bus Route and Dinsley Junction in Tacarigua. Investigators say around 1:30 p.m., the teenager was standing in front of a vehicle performing road repairs when the female officer asked her to relocate. Police said the girl became annoyed, began using obscene language, and then punched the officer in the face, fracturing her nose. The officer was taken to the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex for treatment, while the teenager has been charged with assaulting an officer, using obscene language, and resisting arrest. Anselm Gibbs, TV6 News.
Following the recent arrests of 5 men from Kumana Village, Toko, under the Anti-Gang Act, residents of the area say police had no right detaining the men since there is no evidence to back up the allegations. Villagers are now calling for justice and for the men to be released from jail.
What gang activity? That's the question residents of Kumana Village, Toko, are left asking after several men from the community were recently detained and accused of being members of an unnamed gang. TV6 visited the close-knit community Sunday, and we spoke with several residents who said they know nothing about the gang. The 5 men from the area are being accused of being in.
Well, it's first time I hear about this gang. First time. I never know Kumana Village had no gang. Everybody live as one big happy family.
Oh, we have no gangs. We have football sides. And all 4 sides and basketball side and them kind of thing. But we never had gangs in the area. Never had gangs in the area.
The alleged gang issue is being raised after Trevor King, Karel Pavi, Garfield Joseph, along with Ron and Reno Sampson, all of whom live in the area, were charged under the Anti-Gang Act and are yet to be released. This little girl, whose father is reportedly among those detained, along with other community members, believe the police don't have sufficient evidence to hold the men, and they feel that they should be released.
To set them free. Set them free. Set them free because they're innocent.
Kumana is normally known for its beautiful beaches, and residents are worried that allegations of gang activity in the area will tarnish the community's image to the nation and to the world. Villagers tell us the community is one that they feel safe in, and there are very few incidents of crime. A number of residents we spoke to say the arrests have left them lacking trust in the country's police force. They say the word on the street is that the 5 men were targeted by certain members of the police service.
Do the law, as it would then, carry out law enforcement. But people having, you understanding that people having their personal vendettas and things to settle. And that shouldn't be the issue why you detain or, keep a man in custody.
Somebody had to come and investigate this because this is unfair. It's unfair that individuals, 2 to be exact, could have this kind of power over our community. It's unfair these guys could say what they want and do what they want and just, take advantage of the power that they have.
Residents say the men are scheduled to appear in court on Tuesday, and some members of the village plan to be present at the court to show their support. Anselm Gibbs, TV6 News.
To politics now. Congress of the People leader Prakash Ramada appealed to the public to be each other's light in times of darkness. He was speaking at the party's Diwali celebrations last evening at Saith Park, Shukwanas, likening the COP to a